to be honest, I don't really know what to say for this episode. Last week I liked it a little bit because it had stuff with Kawaki and him deciding whether or not it would be better for him to leave the village or not, and this and that, and blah blah blah. And the stuff with Himawari was also kind of okay as well because I like Himawari. I think she's really cute, and just seeing her do stuff is really funny and really cute, and just she's just a fun character to see every now and again to go ahead and just do stuff and with whatever she's gonna do in any particular episode. It's not like the main thing, but it's a little side thing for like filler episodes and little side stories that involve her that are entertaining in their own aspect. And there wasn't really much to say about last week's episode. And this week's episode, a little bit more happened for the sake of certain parts of the plot and certain characters. But it's really hard for me to explain what happened because it's really self-explanatory, because in like the first like quarter of the episode before the OP, Konohamaru and Sai go to where the cult that Boro had set up, and they go there, they look for information, they find information, they find a vial of the virus that Boro was able to create, and they basically just go there and basically say to the entirety of the cult that Boro has been manipulating them this whole time and that he is dead. And the whole point of the episode really was just to show off how disillusioned to reality that some of the cult members actually were. And Delta, by the end of the episode, she ends up showing up and she's destroying the whole thing, and they're just so adamant that Boro is going to be able to save them along with the infinite Tsukuyomi that they are willing to go ahead and stay there even if it means they're going to meet their demise, which they ultimately end up do because Delta shows up, and the whole point of her being there is to destroy any evidence and destroy the teleportation device that would have led anyone that would use it to the Kara organization's hangouts or hideout, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, that was basically just the whole point of the episode, just to get a little bit more information as to what they were doing with some of the cult members, which is basically just to find other people to become vessels for Ishiki Osatsuki, which doesn't really matter anymore because we have Kawaki and he's the vessel for Ishiki and to spread out that virus to get people to join along with this cult. And that was basically just it, and not a whole lot else really happened. Konohamaru and Sai do a couple of things with certain other of these cult members, but other than that, there's not really much else to say. That's all that really happened in the episode. You can kind of miss this episode and not really miss out on a whole lot. Same thing with last week's episode, but I already said this pretty much after Boro was dead and they got back to the Leaf Village. We're pretty much going to be getting like a handful of filler episodes for a good couple of weeks until we can actually get to some of the interesting stuff. And some of these episodes are basically just little interesting side stories that you can either see and know a little bit more about certain stuff in certain contexts, but ultimately you can skip out if you really don't really care about some of the side details that could help you understand certain aspects of the story better. But anyways, that's really all there really is to the episode. It was fine. Like I said, you can skip it, but if you want to watch it, go ahead. Anyways, that's all I really have to say. If you liked the video, be sure to like. If you want to see more, be sure to subscribe. I'll see you guys next one. Have a fantastic day. I'm out. Peace.